No wonder you all look so tired.
Today, this is nothing. You should have been in the day the rigging collapsed. That was fun. Not for everyone, sadly. But no, everything's exactly as it's meant to be. Hey Siri, read new messages.
Lucas heard me crying again. We need to talk to him about the divorce. I don't care if you're busy with your shitty movie for masturbating fuck nerds. Crying face emoji, crying face emoji, crying face emoji.
Everything's exactly as it's meant to be.
Do you know where the production office is?
Anita,
Sorry, do I know you?
it's Daniel.
What are you,
I'm firsting on Tecto.
well, I see you're sleeping, so...
So I heard that you're producing now?
Oh, yeah, on the TV side of Maximum. The League of Exceptional Jessicas. Vulture, I think it was, called it one of last month's top 7 promos dominating the cultural conversation, so, yeah.
Right. No idea, barely even heard of that. Dag.
TV10 Podcast, episode 0508.
That's right. 508 episodes. And yes, we are back after a...
Well, I'm back.
Well,
You didn't go anywhere.
I was around. I did things.
Yeah, so anyway, I was in Bend, Oregon, in a cabin in the woods.
Why did you do that?
It's a super cabin.
Oh.
It's very posh.
So, is it like that cabin in the woods?
It's lakeside to Lake Tumalo.
Okay.
Very nice.
So, you were in a violent nature? Is that what you're saying?
I'm glad I hadn't seen that movie for a minute before I went to this place, because I probably would have been thinking about it the whole time.
Yeah.
In a violent nature, you should watch that movie.
Yeah, it is. It's a good family film. So
yeah, sure.
That is the important thing.
Let's say that. Yeah.
And guess what happened while you were away?
What is going on?
People actually reached out to us.
Oh, really?
Yes. So let me first reach out into the listener bag, starting with our email, TV10 Podcast.
Old school.
Yeah. So this happened at tv10podcast@gmail.com, and I realized I'm to blame. I'm going to preface with that. So Jennifer Setaway replied to us, and she said, I just finished listening to episode 507. That's 0507, but whatever.
Yes.
From September 29th, and Tommy was talking about the T-shirts. He said, we can, quote, buy them for $10 a month. Oh. And you know what? I think that's when the genius juice really crept in on me.
So T-shirt rentals.
Yeah. So now we're renting the TV10 Podcast shirts instead of outright buying them. LOL. The genius juice must have hit him hard. Yes, it was. And
yeah, we will rent you a T-shirt. If you just need it for the weekend for a formal occasion, we can do that.
And I can preface it with this. $10 a pop, that's a good steal. If you don't return it back within a certain time frame, then we charge you a little extra. I'm thinking $39.99. Just a
sure, yeah.
There. Anyway, she says, anyways, love the pod, and thanks for keeping me up to date on all my TV viewing options. There's too many shows!
Oh, I got way too many more for you this week.
Oh, but wait, we have more in the list.
There's more.
Yeah.
Huh.
And you don't pay attention to X anymore, so I have to.
Yeah.
Oh, don't miss this, because our good friend Dr. White is in the TV10 podcasts. And where is he? Here he is. He wrote to us, hey, TV10 podcasts, I am now caught up on all my episodes, dating back to my birthday last year. I'm about to dump. Yeah. Oh, now here's the thing, and this is important for the both of us. Mm-hmm. I am about to dump DirecTV finally, and leaning towards Hulu Live. Already have the Disney bundle.
It's a good option.
Yeah. I want faux, F-A-U-X, sports, thus thinking YouTube as well. Advice? And
both YouTube TV and Hulu Live TV, both great options. I use YouTube TV myself,
and
I love it.
And if you're going to go for sports, and
they got most of the sports.
Well, and keep this in mind, Dr. White, I am talking about the sport of professional wrestling.
Well, yeah, they got that too.
There's so many options. We'll get into that in the sports desk, but my God, you have plenty of options. So
I will perform this service. Email to TV10 Podcast, Dr. White, all the channels you want and all the events and things you want to see, and I will tell you what your DirecTV replacement should be.
Which is to say, everything?
Just let me know, maybe there's some channels you don't care about.
Which I'm going to say right now, Fox and Friends, you shouldn't give a fuck about them. Do not give a fuck about them. You'll be fine.
Yeah, so we're drinking this week some Outlaw Distillery. It's the, is this new?
This is pretty newish. It's their cask reserve.
Okay.
And, oh my God, it is just tasty as fuck.
It's a whiskey. It's a sipping by the fireside whiskey.
This is the whiskey that you go, do I want to make a terrible decision or a life-affirming decision?
This is the whiskey I should have had out in the woods.
I was going to get it to you, but you had left, and
it's all right. It's all right. I got it now.
Okay,
everything's fine.
Bigger question: when did you meet Mayor Kyle McLaughlin, and what did he say to you?
We didn't go into Portland proper. I'm just saying there's a very over the entire state of Oregon. There's a very Portlandia vibe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah. And the second you get over the border into Idaho, everything turns to shit. The roads suck. The gas stations suck. Mm-hmm. Everything sucks.
What did not suck?
Getting out of Idaho.
Yeah, that's that tracks. That tracks. But what about if you had to go to Lava Hot Springs? That never sucked.
Well, I consider that to be a sovereign nation.
Oh, okay. So it's
its own thing.
So it's like Park City as it relates.
It's not Park City. It's very run down.
Well, yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, like everything in Idaho, it's run the fuck down. But Lava Hot Springs gets a pass.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all we need to say.
New stuff this week, and plus some stuff from last week, too.
Okay. What new stuff do you have, sir?
Today on Monday, October 14th, when this episode drops, we're not getting a new season of Family Guy until next year, but we are getting a Halloween special.
Okay.
It's a Family Guy Halloween special. It's on Hulu exclusively. Okay. Peter and his friends aim to unseat the reigning champion in Quahog's annual pumpkin contest by any means necessary. The reigning champion, voiced by Glenn Powell.
What?
He's everywhere.
Jesus Christ.
You can't avoid him. He's everywhere.
And are his abs on display at this point?
We'll see.
That means yes.
Yeah, also on, that's on Hulu. Also on Monday, yet another NCIS Origins. We're going to see the origin story of Mark Harmon's Leroy Gibbs character.
Yawn.
And it is narrated by Mark Harmon. So we got a young Sheldon thing happening here.
In other words, CBS has no new ideas. That's all I'm
hearing. They don't have to.
Right.
They don't have to.
So basically, old people are going, oh, this feels familiar.
Yeah, plus they gave Bobby Moynihan a job. He's in here, so there's that. Right. And Lori Petty.
Oh, really? Lori Petty?
Yeah, Lori Petty, yeah.
Where did they dig her out of mothballs?
I don't know.
What in the name of a League of Our Own is...
I was just going to say Tank Girl, but yes.
Okay, so you say tomato, I say tomatillo. The point is, she's alive.
Huh. Yes. On Tuesday, American Horror Stories, the anthology series, also on Hulu.
Okay.
It is 5 different episodes. Henry Winkler's in one of these.
What?
Yeah, Michael Imperioli, Victor Garber. And,
what?
Yeah.
Michael Imperioli?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh, this is awesome.
And that's on Hulu on Tuesday. On Wednesday, Shrinking, Season 2.
Oh, okay.
With Jason Segel and Harrison Ford and Jessica Williams.
I'm a little behind on that. And
that's
on me.
You should get Apple TV Plus. You should catch up on this.
Okay. Well, now that Slow Horses is done, I can focus on that.
Yeah.
So that's my goal.
We also get a visit from Brett Goldstein this season, a.k.a. Roy Kent.
What?
Yeah.
And how much swearing does he do this time around?
We'll see.
So, in other words, I can just say, fuck.
Yeah. On Tuesday, this should be good.
What?
This
How
is on Prime Video on Thursday, the 17th. It's a movie called Brothers.
Oh, dear.
And it stars Josh Brolin and Peter Dinklage as twin brothers
Shut the fuck up.
and criminals on the run.
What?
Yeah.
So, why are you teasing me with goodness here?
And also starring Brendan Fraser as a bad guy.
No.
Yeah. Also Glenn Close, Emmett Walsh, and Marissa Tomei. Yeah. And also, you'll love this. Peter Dinklage is sporting a sweet Fu Manchu mustache.
Hold on a second. I need to... I am soaking wet right now.
And that's on Thursday. Also on Thursday, Ghosts Season 4.
Okay.
It's back. And also, what I predict will be one of the first canceled shows of the new season. New shows of the new season. Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage, the Young Sheldon spinoff.
Georgie and Mandy?
Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage. I keep saying Billy and Mandy, but that's a different show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Georgie and Mandy canceled. Got it.
I predict it will be the first thing canceled. I don't have high hopes for it.
Who does?
Also, this premiered last week, but you should know about it. It's on Peacock, called Teacup.
Oh, yeah. I've been seeing a lot of ads for this. Why should I care?
It's from James Wan, from the Saw movies and The Conjuring.
Oh, him.
Starring Yvonne Strahovski. And it's about a small town, and there's an evil alien presence about.
Is it evil, or is it alien, or is it both?
It's both.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, bigger question. Are we sure it's alien, or is it just Haitian at this point?
Well,
I mean...
let's not go there.
Oh, okay.
Your
Pets are fine. Just relax.
In the book, it was an alien.
Oh, okay. Oh, so this is based off a book.
A 1988 novel called Stinger.
Okay, so what we're saying here, folks, is if you didn't read the book, well...
You're fine.
Well, not fine, but really you should complain to your Karen about that.
Yeah.
Just saying.
That's on Peacock. New episodes Thursdays. Friday, new series also on Peacock, Hysteria. It's a coming-of-age tale set amid the satanic panic of the 1980s.
Now, let's be clear. That's not Hysteria like the WB cartoon of the same name, but this is...
Hysteria with an exclamation point.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, Hysteria, the cartoon had a exclamation point, so
yeah.
Is this Hysteria with a Y or an I?
Y.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Right. Also, it's a small town heavy metal band who looks to capitalize on the town's sudden interest in the occult when the varsity quarterback goes missing.
Like you do.
Yeah. So also starring in this are Julie Bowen from Modern Family, Anna Camp from Pinch Perfect. Also gonna have some recurring guest appearances from Bruce Campbell and Garrett Dillahunt.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I'm
down for this.
That starts Thursday on Peacock.
That's your only reason to flock to the cock, folks.
Yeah. Also, this new series that premiered last week on Starz. It's another one of those when it eventually ends up on Netflix. Everybody's going to say, "Oh, where's this been?" It was on Starz.
Bigger question. What is this again?
It is called Sweet Pea, starring Ella Purnell from Fallout and Yellow Jackets.
Okay.
And it's about a marginalized young woman who finally snaps and kills somebody, and she decides, this is my jam.
Okay.
I'm going to kill people. I feel good about this.
So this feels like Dexter, except
she's not killing killers. She's just killing people who annoy her.
And again, I relate, but bigger question... when Starz drops the ball, and they will,
and they will. Well, this is a British series they've picked up, so it's not their original production.
Oh, okay. So we'll wait for it to be on Netflix. That's all we're saying.
Yeah, you're gonna be surprised when you find out Ella Purnell is British.
Well, I knew that part, so. But
this is one of the first roles we've seen her in using her real accent. How about that?
Interesting.
Yeah. Also, a new series on Apple TV Plus, Disclaimer, starring Cate Blanchett.
Okay.
Started last week. It's about a TV journalist played by Cate Blanchett who A new novel has been released, and it eerily mirrors her own life, including a dark secret.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, so she's got to find this guy.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, Kevin Kline and Sacha Baron Cohen are in this.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sacha Baron Cohen, and they dug him out of mothballs?
Yeah.
All right.
That's on Fridays on Apple TV Plus. Also on Friday, maybe this will be the first thing canceled of the new season. Happy's Place, starring Reba McEntire as a woman who inherits her father's bar, but then also she finds out she has a half-sister who comes to claim her ownership in the bar.
Hold up.
Wackiness ensues.
Hold up. We had this idea.
Did we?
We had something similar to that idea.
Okay.
And this feels like co-opting, which means Hollywood truly is listening to us.
That must be, yeah.
And
stealing from us.
And that means we need to sue.
Yeah.
It's just natural. How much should we ask for punitive damage?
Let's go for a cool $1 billion.
Really?
Then we work our way down.
Oh, okay. So we start at the top and then we just...
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
we're not getting into legal strategies just yet.
Yeah, this premieres alongside the somehow third season premiere of Lopez versus Lopez. Still a show.
Thing.
It's the worst show George Lopez has ever done.
And that's saying a lot.
Well, no, he had some good shows. The original George Lopez show way back in the 90s.
Yeah.
That was a good one. And then there was George on TV Land, where it was kind of a Curb Your Enthusiasm kind of thing, which was also very funny and also very canceled.
And, well, here's the thing. The whole George Lopez show back in the day in the 90s, here's the thing. It was a low bar to cross. And I'm saying, and here's the thing. Because Tim Allen had the whole Home Improvement show.
Yeah.
We didn't know everything then.
No.
So, yeah.
And here's what I think is going to be all of our new favorite show premiering on Friday on HBO. This is from the producers of Eastbound and Down and The Righteous Gemstones. It's called It's Florida, Man. It's Floridians retelling tales of criminality and weirdness and occultism and weird shit going on in Florida. And also, not only does it have residents of Florida recounting these stories, we have actors acting them out. Okay. Sort of, it's got a bit of a drunk history angle to it.
Bigger question: is there people featured from Fort Myers / Cape Coral?
I don't know. Maybe.
The reason why I'm asking, because
this is all about Florida, so yeah.
Well, my sister and her family live in that area, so I just need to know so that way I can just pre-warn my mom and dad.
Yeah, actors acting out these scenarios include Anna Faris, Jake Johnson, Randall Park, Juliette Lewis, Sam Richardson, Ego Nwadum, and more.
Okay.
So it's a killer cast.
And again, if not Fort Myers and or Cape Coral, do the words Budman and or Booger feature in?
Not in the synopsis I have here.
Okay,
no.
Okay. So
could happen though.
I'm just the only reason I ask. I need to prepare my family because you never know what's going to come up here. So
yeah,
that's why. And
rounding out the week, Saturday Night Live.
Yay!
Hosted by Michael Keaton.
The fuck?
Yeah, Michael Keaton. I think he's done it before.
Yeah, he has, but here's the question. Because Beetlejuice is done, and, the Flash kind of flashed by. So what other project does he have? And
well, Beetlejuice, of course.
So
it's available on home video now.
Ah, so that's why. Yeah. Okay, and who's the musical guest?
Billie Eilish.
Okay, so for everybody that's complaining, I'm going to counter with these words. It's not Coldplay. You're welcome.
Thank God.
Relax.
Also, Stevie Nicks didn't sound great last night.
I didn't see that. How bad are we talking?
Well, Ariana Grande is a fucking theater kid treasure. She can sing, she can act, she's funny. She can do it all. And she's only 4 feet tall. But the actual musical guest was Stevie Nicks, and the first song out was like, ugh. First of all, it must have been a new song because it's unfamiliar.
Okay.
And it didn't sound great.
Ew.
So I didn't check out the second song, which I believe was Edge of 17, which is a hit,
Okay.
which I heard like 15 times on classic rock radio driving across the states.
As we, let me do this for you, just to trigger you just a little bit. All right, we've got a new single here from the Arrow 103.5 FM, and here's a new single from Stevie Nicks.
They don't play new stuff.
Yeah, they could.
The Arrow is a goddamn blowtorch. That's the first Utah station I got coming out of Idaho.
Okay, so bigger question. You need more of the Genius Juice.
Yeah, maybe.
That's all I'm hearing.
I'm just saying, I managed to find several different classic rock stations, and they're all exactly the same.
Yeah.
103.5, The Snake.
And now it's time for the Friday Fart Song.
And they all have a morning zoo, and they even had a Saturday morning. One of them had this top 40 hit station in Bend, Central Oregon's Hitmaker.
Oh, God.
They even had a Saturday morning zoo.
How much did your soul die during this trip to Oregon? That's all I want to know at this stage in the game.
Well, there was a lot of driving, and couldn't really get much of a signal to, Bluetooth some tunes in there. So I was like, well, we're going to have to go with good old radio.
Ew.
And there was not much to choose from.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty grim. Yeah.
I do not envy you in the slightest.
Oh, it's fine.
All right.
Because there was a weed store on every corner.
Thank God.
Yeah.
That's the only benefit of that trip.
Roundabouts and weed stores. That's majority of Oregon, which seems counterintuitive, but it works because people up there actually know how to use a roundabout. People in Salt Lake and Utah in general do not know how to use a roundabout because there aren't many around.
True.
Up there, they're everywhere.
So all I'm hearing is this could be Taylor Sheridan's next TV show.
Might be a little blue up there for Taylor Sheridan.
But at the same time, not really. and here's the thing, and the answer is TV10 Podcast. Bring us up there. We will just have.
We'll scout the locations. We'll set it all up.
We'll scout it all. We'll even document this. We're only asking for the low price of $500,000 per person. Seems good. Yeah. And
seems doable.
Yeah, and this will just come back to you. It's an ROI, radio over internet. If you want to go Silicon, if you want to go Silicon Valley,
whatever happened to return on investment?
Oh, no, if you remember from Silicon Valley, ROI means radio over internet.
Now I remember.
Well, that's the Genius Juice kicking in that extra third gear.
You know what else needs to kick in?
Oh, could it be some sports?
That's right.
In that case, hit my music and kick in the effects.
It's sports with Tommy Milagro. Go team!
Once again, I have returned to give you the sport of professional wrestling. Oh my God, we have a lot to cover here. So let's jump right into it. NWA is not on the CW anymore. Like fucking scrubbed. And
because NXT wants the space?
Yeah, kind of that deal.
Okay.
We won't get into the speculations or anything like that because I like to be a professional journalist and have my ducks in a row.
Okay.
I know it's hard to believe.
So where's it going to go?
Interesting question. So as we are talking live on air, we are finding out that the NWA is broadcasting at least NWA 76 on X. As in, yeah.
Okay.
As in the social media platform.
Thanks, Leon.
Yeah. So, thank you, Leon. Thank you for being a thing. And on the first week of being on the platform, it was the Overman, because he's Overman, EC3. He defended the 10 pounds of gold against Tom Latimer and lost the belt. So now Tom Latimer is your NWA World Heavyweight Champion. So as we're talking, they have broadcast the last 2 weeks of NWA programming. They've got 3 more to go. What they're going to do after that is a different story, which actually segues nicely to this part. They were going to be taping for their signature live event, Samhain 2, in Sarasota, Florida. But funny thing, there's been some, what do you call them these days? Hurricanes. Yeah, they kind of went through Sarasota, so now, and they were supposed to hold it in the Robarts Arena in Sarasota, Florida, but now it's changed up, so they are going to hold it in Tampa, Florida, at the WEDU Studios in Tampa. That's a PBS station. Yeah, just wrap your head around that and get over it.
Okay.
Here. All right, so that's NWA stuff as far as we know. And NXT, well, since we are bringing up NXT, apparently they are doing some decent numbers since their debut last week. They're holding at approximately 890,000 viewers. However, funny thing, the CW does not broadcast internationally. So some fans have been kind of complaining about that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, kind of weird that you would want to switch from the USA, which probably does international numbers, to the CW, which does not. Mm-hmm. I'm not laying the blame on anybody. X-Star. I would never do that sort of thing. You're a complete... Anyway, the point is, NXT is on the CW, and good luck with that. So, but now, let's get into some major stuff. WWE had their premiere live event, or PLE as the kids would say. The play. Yeah, with Bad Blood and Drew McIntyre and CM Punk had their Hell in the Cell. And yeah, there was a very entertaining Hell in the Cell. And then there was a lot of filler. Oh, God. I had to recap all the filler.
Oh.
I know. I did that for SlamWrestling.net. You know I write for them.
That's what I hear.
And it's just because I got an MBA, so... Yeah, drink up, bitches. And I will say this. The only thing that was entertaining about that is that The Rock made his appearance after WrestleMania, and let's just say the final boss is not happy with how things are going. So what that means down the road remains to be seen. And we also have, let's see here, AEW just had their pay-per-view on Triller, Wrestle Dream as it was, and on Wrestle Dream, it was Jon Moxley challenging Bryan Danielson for the AEW World Championship. Moxley won in decisive fashion after a referee stoppage. Danielson could not get back up, and as a result, things went downhill from there. Apparently, one of his guys that he's been mentoring, Wheeler Utah, decided to choke out Danielson after the match by putting a plastic bag over his head and choking him out. And it's he's not going to be coming back because Danielson said, as soon as I lose the title, that is it for me full time. So what do you interpret from that, Miss Frost?
I'm going to show up at some other wrestling promotion.
Bingo.
Yep.
So that's what's going to happen right there. And let's see, as far as anything else happening here, don't need to deal with that. AEW did get a new deal with the Warner Brothers Discovery team.
I saw this.
Yes. So, good news. Let me do this, Professor Farnsworth. Good news, everyone. I have discovered that the AEW will now be on the Warner Brothers Discovery. Oh, yes.
So you can watch it on Max.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. So you could watch it the next day on Max. Now, as far as pay-per-views go, not going to be the same thing. But, yeah, you could watch it still on TNT, TBS. And we're going to see AEW Dynamite, AEW Collision, Rampage. Yeah. You didn't miss it before. You're not going to miss it now. So get over it, everybody. Just accept the fact that that's happening here. And finally, this. I think yes, I am going to do this here because on SlamWrestling.net we have a new columnist. So this guy, I've talked to him and interviewed him a couple of times. His name is Jeremiah Plunkett, the Tater Peeler of Tennessee, the wrestling's last journeyman. He is going to be doing a new column since he is now currently the NWA Mid-American Champion.
Okay.
And he's going to be showing everybody what it means to be a champion as he takes his belt and defends it all across America. Excuse me, America. Thank you. So I would say follow him on SlamWrestling.net as well as his other social medias. And I only say that because, let's face it, folks, it's sports.
It's sports with Tommy Milagro. Go team!
Thank you very much. Woo!
Okay. Oh, they just canceled something here.
What?
No, they canceled Unstable on Netflix. That was Rob Lowe.
Oh, okay.
2 seasons and done.
Okay. So why did they cancel? Just because numbers or?
Probably.
Okay.
This is when tech companies run entertainment companies.
As long as
it's all
not,
about the numbers.
As long as it's not AI, I'm completely fine with
Not yet, no.
Okay.
Also canceled was Velma over on the Max.
Why did they cancel?
Well, not a lot of people watched it, and the people who did watch it hated it.
So this is the same shit we talked about last time, and they're now getting wise to it because
they did 2 seasons of Velma, and they just last week did a Halloween special.
Okay.
That's gonna be the wrapper. That's done.
Okay.
No more Velma.
So all I'm hearing is racism. That's it. That's all I'm hearing.
This Velma was too brown and voiced by Mindy Kaling.
How? I have a lot of questions. One, how dare you?
We had a black Shaggy and an Asian Daphne. Too woke.
I'm sorry. I don't see the problem with all this, except for one. No Scooby. No Great Dane.
We had Scrappy Doo.
Not the same. Not the fucking same. You and I both know this.
Yeah.
Not the fucking same. All right. But what else? What else shall I be outraged about?
Let's see. What else got canceled here? I know something else got canceled.
Something. But what it is, I don't know if I should be outraged or not, but I'm just going, probably. So why not?
Just assume something else got canceled, and that'll be it for now.
Wait. Let's see. I know Rampage is going to be canceled soon, so...
You do? You know this for sure?
Yeah. It's part of the... Yeah, and it's at SlamWrestling.net, so...
Rampage is the Friday night edition.
Yeah, of All Elite Wrestling, which honestly wasn't doing very good numbers.
What about Collision and Dynamite? They staying?
They're staying for right now, but here's the funny thing, and I forgot to mention this in the sports report. After they got their deal solidified, their ratings are not where they should be.
Okay.
So what we're saying is, David Zaslav, you got what you paid for, so you're welcome. So, I don't feel sorry for you.
I don't know what's going on over there anymore.
All I know is the answer should be TV10 Podcast. Zaslav, just back up with your... your dump truck of money.
The money truck, yes.
Yeah, we're not greedy. We're only asking for What? 5 million per person? Is that reasonable?
Just random numbers.
Okay.
Throw them around.
5 million per person here. That is a steal, and we will help write everything that is professional wrestling. It's real easy.
Okay, here's the other one that was canceled. The Serpent Queen over at Stars.
Ew.
Yeah, I don't know who watched it. Somebody did. And there's... we didn't get to talk about this last week because I was gone, but there is going to be an Abbott Elementary crossover with another beloved comedy for far different reasons.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Crossover episode with It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Both in Philadelphia.
So let me wrap my head around this.
Yeah, apparently this
And
is
by wrap my head around it, I need the genius.
I guess this has already been filmed, and
Yeah,
it's going to come up sometime this season.
Okay, give it to me again so I can process it.
Abbott Elementary and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia will have a crossover episode.
Okay. All right. I can deal with this now. And yeah, I'm gonna.
I don't know how they're going to do it.
I don't know either, because It's Always Sunny is so fucking filthy.
Yep, and Abbott Elementary is not.
Yeah.
So how? What? How? Why?
What? Huh?
I can't wait to see how they do it. We might as well get Welcome to Wrexham in here somehow too,
Why?
and a Black Lady sketch show. Let's get them all crossed over.
Okay. Or better yet. Let's. I will see that, and I will raise it with only murders in the building. So we have a student die in Abbott Elementary.
Yeah, but how's that related?
Again, it's in a building in the school, so only murders in a building. So then that happens. Then Always Sunny just gets involved, and I don't know. It sounds right.
Okay, sure.
Again, this is the genius you could pay for only 500 or what did I say? 5 million?
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 million per person. And I promise I'll just hold off on the booze until the final product is delivered.
We'll see about that.
In other words, you don't have that hope.
Just saying, it may or may not happen.
Yeah, just hold off on that part. So.
And yeah, I think it's about that time of the program. We're going to tell the people what they should be watching harder.
Oh,
I, of course, am going to say The Penguin and Agatha All Along. Both of them premiered within days of each other, and they're both fantastic.
Yep. I agree with that, and I'm also going to say here, if you slept on Slow Horses, catch up on it.
Apple TV Plus.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because you're going, what? That's the thing? Yep, it is.
Gary Oldman.
Yep. And I'm also going to say Only Murders, definitely worth watching, especially
Yep.
I think the last episode's coming up this week as we're recording.
Might be the season finale.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it has a star-studded cast, literally, with Richard Kind and Melissa McCarthy and let's see, who am I forgetting at this point? Camille and what else? Oh, well, the point is
They're all in there.
Yeah, but you know what also is a great show to watch? Tulsa King. I'm gonna stick with that. That is something worth watching harder, if only for the joy that is Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd say that, but here we are.
I will throw in here the new HBO series, The Franchise.
Yeah. Oh,
Behind the scenes of a Marvel Cinematic Universe type franchise, but not really. It's very dry.
You want to know how dry it is? Think of the Gobi Desert, and then just times that by 10.
But it has Aya Cash in it, so I'm going to watch it.
Yeah.
Because I'll watch anything she is in.
And I agree with you, and I'm just going to say, just let it happen.
Yeah, if you really loved Avenue 5, I'm sure there's a dozen of you out there, maybe. This show is for you. Some of the people worked on Avenue 5. It's very much that vibe where it's like super dry, super dark, and little overly British.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, yeah, it's going to be very British, but it's all right. You'll be fine.
Also, Grotesquerie on FX and Hulu with Niecy Nash Betts. Liking that so far. And once again, I will throw in here, Have I Got News for You on CNN.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That is the joy of my life.
I don't know if anybody's watching it. I don't know how it's doing, but you should check it out while you can.
All I know,
Roy Wood Jr.
Yeah, all I know is Roy Wood is doing his best, and Amber Ruffin and Michael Ian Black, they are the tops.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. And you get to learn something about the world. Oh, isn't that great? So,
oh, I got to tell you, for the Jorb, they don't very rarely force me to watch anything.
Oh dear!
But they did force me to watch Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Oh. Whew. In other words, what I'm hearing
that was
is
painful.
You want me to leave the Outlaw Distillery?
Well, I've already done it. So, but I still might have some flashbacks. So I might need something to tamp down the flashbacks.
Okay.
But Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, they all look exactly the same. They all have exactly the same hair. They wear exactly the same clothes.
Oh, God.
So unless there's like a name flashes on the screen, I have no fucking idea who's talking.
Okay.
And they're all idiots. Mm-hmm. And one of them has a crippling addiction to dirty soda, which is very Utah.
Okay, bigger question. Hold on a second. Let me turn the microphones away. Okay, what did they hold against you? What do I need to scrub?
It's just, they give me free reign at cabletv.com, and every once in a while they said, hey, could you do this?
Okay, so...
And I said, I didn't put up a fight about it. I said, okay, I will do this.
You could have just outsourced it to me. You could have outsourced it to me or Merlot. We could have done this so that you don't have
Well,
to.
the next time this comes up, something like this comes up,
in other words,
I will know better.
So what I'm hearing is in 2 to 3 weeks' time, that's when it's going to drop. Is that what you're saying?
We'll see. Yeah.
That means yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but just know that it's going to be involving one of our sponsors, like Outlaw Distillery with their Cask Reserve, because who would want to watch the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives sober?
Yeah.
So,
who else sponsors the show?
You mean our show or Secret Lives?
I don't give a fuck about them.
Oh, okay.
Who else sponsors our show? Because we're getting out of here.
Okay. Well, that would be, other than Outlaw Distillery, who paid for this. That would be our good friends at Sugar House Distillery. And, of course, our good friends at Ogden's Own Distillery. You know, they have all the 5 Wives, the 5 Husbands vodka, because Pride Day No, it's not Pride Day now. Anyway,
Every day is Pride Day.
Exactly. Especially with the election day around the corner. Vote, motherfuckers! And, of course, you should have some Madame Patarini gin. You should also have some Porter's Fire Whiskey, because, Fireball Whiskey is for amateurs.
Yes.
Especially if you want to be really good. You want to have some Porter's Peanut Butter Whiskey. And, of course, you should have some Underground because, again, Jägermeister, for amateurs. I said it right there. Yes, you who are in the, you're in the frats, you're going, what is Underground? Yeah, you need to do some research, sunshine. So, with that said, you also need to pair it up with some good beer. Because I like beer. You like beer. Everybody likes beer.
Beer's good food.
Beer is great food. And, hey, it's part of the 4 food groups, as far as you know. And that would be our good friends at Bohemian Brewery. They got all the beer you can ask for, especially for October, because we're in Oktoberfest.
Oh, that's right, yeah. We are. Yeah. We're now in October.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're actually in October. And they probably, and I can hear it right now, They have pumpkin spice. Shut up. Go away. Just, no. Unless they say otherwise, no. No pumpkin for you, sunshine. But, you know what? You should rock up to these places. And you should do that with the TV10 Podcast t-shirt. No, we're not renting yet.
Leasing?
Let's see. What do you think? For a year? I mean, that sounds about right.
$95.
All right. So either way, you want to buy it. You want to keep it for yourself for only the low price of $10. And you could just reach out to us, tv10podcast@gmail.com. Just send the email, t-shirt me now, name, address, shirt size. And again, if you're going to rent it, that is negotiable. That is super negotiable.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and we're going to make sure we charge you up the nose.
All right.
Wait, did I say the quiet part out loud?
I don't know.
All right.
Did we get all of our sponsors?
I think we did.
Yeah.
I think we're good, and especially us. That's important here, so you're welcome.
On that note, good night, America.
And yes, you jiggle that handle because it is time to flush.
Peter, can you describe the plot of the movie in 10 words?
I'm just going to talk, and you can use whatever you want. Now, you asked me about coming up in theatre. Different world now. Actors, craft, this whole thing now. You can't play this if you're not that. I can see my PR team, turning white, but fuck it.
Can you describe the plot of Tecto?
It's a story about this guy, me, Tecto. I am the earthquake guy that goes on a voyage through space to find this guy Peter, who plays I, as an I, not I. He doesn't play me. Because I'm me. I'm Tecto.
Have you ever seen Sweet and Sour, buddy movie? Eddie Murphy. I play the Chinaman. My agent calls me. Peter, Eddie would like to meet you. I get to Eddie's place. Do you know what he has in the foyer of his house? A 24-hour international buffet. I shit you not. I'm talking a cruise ship quality buffet. All the food you could want. Wonton soup, Thai green curry, and obviously he's got the heat lamps to keep it all warm.
What's your role?
I'm first AD, first assistant director. It was my job to keep the actors from killing each other or themselves. And also I work with the director, sort of assisting his vision. I'm everything. I'm everything man. The world's most thankless superhero.
It was one of the great meals of my life. Chili crab cakes, chicken korma, chocolate fountain. Obviously, I went back in for seconds because you could, because it was buffet style. No one was counting. Shame about the movie. People say I was very good at it, but who knows?